I would say this has been our toughest day so far. Just waking up, muddy tent, it's still raining, and then I get a headache and you can't even get out of your tent to cook breakfast. Good morning from day 11. This is the situation this morning. Oatmeal, filthy tent, everything's all over the place. No bueno.
No, not great.
We're taking kind of a late morning to wait out the rain because we only have about 8 more miles to Winding Stair Gap. So we're gonna do 4 today and 4 in the morning, and then we're gonna get picked up at 11.
Looks like poo, but it's not. It's peanut butter and chocolate. And we got my oats and my dried cherries and nuts and stuff. Pretty much the last of what I have for breakfast. Hello from day 11. We were the last ones to leave the campsite, and that's because we left it at 1 o'clock. Yeah, everybody else was pretty much, I think, out of there by like 10. Ooh, crossing the stream. Yeah, we just kind of were waiting the rain out. It kind of came in waves, super patchy, and just kind of like, it got really hard, then kind of stopped, and now it's just spooky town. It's like a legit rainforest here. Like, I really believe that when they say it's a temperate rainforest, because yeah, holy hell, could be in the Amazon right now.
It's certainly wet enough.
Yeah, no, it is. We are sufficiently drenched and a little bit muddy. Might be a short video today because this is not great filming weather. Hey, we only have about 3.5 miles to get to Rock Gap Shelter. That's where we're gonna stay tonight. Pretty short day.
I would say this has been our toughest day so far. Just waking up, muddy tent, it's still raining, and then I get a headache and you can't even get out of your tent to cook breakfast. It was definitely tough and just trying to embrace the suck right now, but not gonna lie, I feel really cranky and sad right now, but that's all part of the experience. So I'm very grateful we pushed hard yesterday, and it just kind of feels like a waste to pack up and only go 4 miles, but we're trying to use up all the leftover food that we have before getting our next resupply box. We'll take our time and mosey down the trail today. So I think we've both come to the realization that we'd much rather risk a chance of getting norovirus and stay in the shelter on a rainy day and listening to people snore all night than having to deal with wet gear the next morning. Wet and muddy gear. Lessons have been learned. We have avoided the shelters thus far, but it's probably time to give it a shot our next rainy day.
It is so foggy out here. Visibility is less than 1/10 of a mile right now. Because nice and cool though. Had to strip down a little bit because I was getting a bit hot. Yeah, it's only 52 degrees out. Honestly, yeah, this it feels pretty nice out. Nice and cooling to the skin. And just like that, it cleared up a little bit, actually a lot. A big wind came through and just blew it all away. And the sun is kind of starting to tease us a little bit. Forecast did say the sun would come out later on, so we're really betting on that. We got some wet gear we need to dry out. Less than a mile to get to the Rock Gap shelter. I know I said it would be an easy day today, and yeah, today has just we've just kind of been taking it easy. It's a rest day for us, so that's good. See you guys at the shelter.
I just wanted to say, I hope you all are enjoying the videos so far. We both put a lot of love into them. Seth from Seth's New England Trails commented on our video and was asking kind of what role we each play in our content. And basically, Evan does majority of all the filming. He's the person walking back and forth to get all the sweet walking shots, all the B-roll, and just the days where I don't really feel like talking. So he's awesome. He helps out a lot with our camp chores so that we can just set up the tent, and then I immediately go into just editing all of the content. When we get into town, I schedule the videos. I try to get them uploaded in batches of 5s so they can set to upload every day while we're out of service. So that's kind of our method, and it's been working out really well for us. We were talking today that we're probably gonna do a Q&A in a couple of weeks. We still want to get a bit further into our hike and just allow everyone to get to know us better first, but we will be doing a Q&A soon. We're just not quite there yet. Leave a comment down below if you have any other type of things you'd like to see in our videos or aspects of the hike that we should be recording more.
All right, we have made it to Rock Gap Shelter. Looks like we see 1 tent, maybe 2. Yeah, we're kind of glad to be here right now and call it a day, because we just keep hearing these like crazy noises, and they're like amplified by the fog and all that. So we're like, okay, I think we're ready to get back in our tent. Call it an early day, right?
It's been such a short day.
Yeah, a good day though. A real good day. I guess Rock Gap is a no-go. It was pretty small. Like, there wasn't a lot of level ground really. There was already 3 people there, and they had pretty much taken up all the usable tent sites. So we looked on Far Out. They said that there is a stream 2 miles ahead with a little campground, and that actually works out really perfectly because it's less than a half a mile from Winding Stair. When we get picked up tomorrow at 11, we'll just have a really short little walk. We won't have to worry about missing the shuttle. It works out, and hey, we get 2 more miles in for the day. Found a road and some trash cans. Cracker open.
Au revoir.
Open. Finally. All right, which one is it? That one? Oh wow.
Oh,
oh no. Oh my god.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
Stuff it in. Stuff it in. Can you get?
That is really something.
There we go.
There goes that half pound.
All right. Whoa. Let's cross the road quick because we can't see traffic. And back up the hill. Wow, it's like less than 1/10 of a mile. I can't even see like past really where the road begins. That's insane. What's for lunch?
I've got lemon sesame ginger tuna and a mayo packet.
Very good.
Wild weather we're experiencing today. We just hiked onto the other side of the mountain, a bunch of fog, and then to the right you can just see all these little patches of sun filling all the farmland, and it's quite beautiful, but just very strange weather. So we came down to the stream about 0.5 miles from Winding Stair Gap. The road is just down there, and we found this little camp spot. It's got a little fire pit right here. It's pretty tight, but the stream is right here, and it's a really beautiful spot. So I think we're just gonna stealth camp here and then mosey on down to the road, get picked up at 11. This worked out really well. Evan's just going down a little side trail here to see if there's kind of a more flat area to camp, but I think we can make do here. This is the site.
Got home for the night, really private and secluded. Yeah, we just haven't seen really anybody on trail today, like at all. The only people we saw was at the Rock Gap parking area. There's just 3 dudes there, but that's it. So I guess everyone zeroed today or just kind of went straight into town before we even got up, but got a nice little spot, maybe half a mile from Winding Stair Gap. We'll have our shuttle pick us up at 11 tomorrow. We're just gonna enjoy this sunshine while we can. Just enjoy this spot. First time camping alone, so that'll be fun. Well, this is what's left of my food bag. Just some snack, a little bit. So I really did eat a whole bunch. I was really trying to. What about you, Fern? You still got a lot?
I still have a lot of stuff.
Oh, you got a bunch in there.
Yeah.
And some of that. So, well, that's fine. We'll just have more for next resupply. Or we can just put it in the hiker box.
What's for dinner, Gypsy?
Well, I got a garlic Parmesan rice side mixed with some lemon pepper tuna and a beef stick. Oh, that one dropped.
Ew. You are something.
Down to my last, this is it, this is scraps right here.
And I have tea.
So literally the only 3 guys we saw on trail today were at the Rock Gap parking area. There's this one guy there smoking a cigarette. He's like, "You guys want beer?" I'm like, yeah. This nice guy gave us 2 beers and put them right there. That's a trail fridge right there. We just got so lucky that we camped next to a water source, so there you go.
Good night from day 11. So we ended up at a stealth campsite about 0.5 miles away from Winding Stair Gap. It's a bit windy here and the temperature's dropping to 29 degrees, so...
Yeah, so we're bundling up for the night.
It's cold.
Because we will be up early tomorrow to catch the 11 o'clock shuttle.
Bright and early at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, well, early for us anyways.
Yeah.
So
earlier than today went. Yeah, it was definitely a rough day today, but we tried to embrace it and make the most of it. It ended up just being the beautiful sunset dinner that we needed here, so that was lovely.
yeah, it was great. We barely saw anybody.
0 day tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.